Pues si no hay más preguntas, vamos a, antes del coffee break, a hacer una pequeña presentación del Fórum Mundial 2017 de Durban, Sudáfrica. ¿De acuerdo?
Good morning, everyone. Finally, we got it working. Sorry about last night, we couldn't get it working. It's just great to be here. Thank you to Alfonso and the team here for hosting us. It's been really beautiful to see such an amazing resort, and it's good to see some old friends and colleagues that I met last time in Papendal, and it's great to be back. Brendan and Tony, who you would have met at Puerto Rico, send their best wishes. They apologize they couldn't be here. They're in Cape Town at another conference, also preparing for next year for Durban, and things are going well. So this is just a quick presentation, very quick, just to show you exactly what to expect in Durban and how to get there. If none of you know where Durban is, that's where we are, down on the east coast of Africa. If you can zoom in a little bit closer, getting closer, and there is the stadium that houses our High Performance Center. It's also the stadium that I'm sure many of you from Spain would have seen your national football team win the semi-final in 2010, going on to win the World Cup, which was a great time in South Africa. And Durban will host the Commonwealth Games in 2022 at the same stadium. So the track will be laid inside that stadium. This, as you can see, is the sports precinct in Durban. And if you look carefully, you can see the stadium. Then stretching out behind the stadium is the swimming complex and swimming pool. Just to the left of this is our rugby stadium and warm-up track, which is not on the you won't see on this. But yeah, the stadium has got lots to do in itself. You can go to the top of that arch. You can either bungee jump down if you like, or you can just take in the views and walk back down. This will be the center that we'll be hosting the conference in. Will be the registration hall, just to give you a general overview of that. So the topic of the conference next year will be sustainable performance, and we are looking to get some great speakers in. At the moment, we've lined up some really good international speakers, particularly in leadership. We've managed to secure a nice a game ranger, a safari ranger that does a leadership talk based on how the wild animals do leadership. And it's very entertaining, very exciting, so we're looking forward to that, as well as a number of other international speakers, to talk about funding models, etc. Other topics that we're going to cover is women in sport, which is very topical, especially in our country, getting higher levels of women participating in sport and participating at a high level. We will obviously discuss Rio and South Africa's performances at Rio, which was our best performance to date in the Olympics. We'll be discussing Tokyo going forward, and then the Durban 2022 Commonwealth Games will also be discussing, because we'll obviously be full preparation for that and getting ready for that, hopefully to one day bid for an Olympic Games too. Anti-doping and financial innovation. Obviously in South Africa, financial innovation becomes quite integral in our high performance, because we have lower budgets and we need to work with our money as wisely and specially as possible, which is why it's great to come to conferences like these and meet all you guys and see how things are doing, so we can fine-tune and our stuff. We're on social media already, so you can find us on social media and you can find us on our website. And obviously the conference will also look at all of those topics, such as performance pathway success, talent ID. Talent ID in our country in particular is is essential. We've got a large rural community which has abundant talent which is not being tapped. And just a small example, when we started a high performance program, which is funded by our sport department, we managed to get a whole bunch of athletes in that had never even set foot in a city, let alone a high performance center. And our first analysis of them, and then these are guys that are already performing. They're doing, 220 marathons, 215 marathons. And we speak to them, and the dietitian comes to me afterwards and says, listen, these guys are only having one meal a day. So the amount of talent out in South Africa is phenomenal. If athletes are having one meal a day and still performing at a level of a 215 marathon, you know that the talent's out there. So, if we can find that talent and fast track them through to the high performance centers and get the expertise, we can really start to have great performances. That's just a view of the coastline. That's the hotel that we've lined up for you guys to stay, which is quite close, or literally walking distance to the stadium and to all the amenities on the beachfront. It's a 10-kilometer beachfront walkway, which is wonderful. So we are encouraging you to bring your families, because I think the social program will be really great, and it's a really lovely time of year in Durban. Durban's really great all year round. There's summer pretty much 12 months of the year, and in August when you're coming is probably is our winter, but it's still in the region of 25 to 30 degrees most days, and mostly sunny and warm. That's the view from your hotel, the pool, and then just in front of the hotel you can see a grass area by the beach. Every day there's yoga and Zumba classes there, so again, bring the families. You can go for a walk along that promenade. As I said, it stretches 5 kilometers and further. Just a view of the rooms that are available at the hotel. Again, that's a view from the other direction. That's the view going south along the beachfront from your hotel. So again, really wonderful facilities and places to go. That's a restaurant right at the end of the promenade, which will be part of the social program called Moya, and it's really a wonderful restaurant out on the pier, and we'll be attending there. And obviously the social program will include safari tours, shark cage diving for those of you that want to. I know I spoke to Tracy, he did it the last time he was in South Africa. I'm not sure he's going to do it again. Obviously the Zulu heritage in Durban is particularly it's where the Zulu culture is based. So there's a lot of wonderful places to go see, and all within driving distance of less than an hour most places. So you really got a fantastic place. The Shark SeaWorld, that's if you do bring your families with kids, is one of the biggest water parks in the Southern Hemisphere. And aquariums, and it's devoted to to conserving the animals. There's the bungee jump from the top. If you do choose to jump from the stadium, you're welcome to, as well as the Drakensberg Mountains are within driving distance, and sea excursions, etc. Just a quick thing, our website's up and running. Go and look at it, elitesport10.com. It's active. You can now start your bookings if you like. It's there. Everything's available. Registration's open, so you click onto the registration and you can register. One World is our flight partner, so if you're going to book through the website, One World will find you a discounted flight from your country, and they all pretty much, a lot of the airlines are flying straight through Dubai, straight into Durban, or alternatively into Joburg and then into Durban. So that's just a quick see you in Durban presentation. I've got a quick video to show you, and then that's done. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Look forward to seeing you all in Durban. I have left pamphlets with contact details and stuff on at the reception areas, as well as Alfonso will have a whole bunch for you. Thank you very much for having me here, and look forward to seeing you in Durban. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great. Now we have 30 minutes of coffee break for